All right, everyone, welcome back to Mac Street Garage on this chilly evening. It's about 60 degrees outside right now. Chilly for Florida for sure, but not as cold as it is in other places around the country, and even up in Canada. The grill has been stripped of paint, sanded, primed, and getting ready for whatever color I decide to put on it. I came outside to look at what bushings I needed to buy, so when I mount the radiator grill back on, it'll be set and ready to go. I came out, I saw that there's a mount there, a mount here, and a mount there. So bushing, for sure. There's also on the side of the fender, between that and the framework of the grill, there has to be a strip that goes down here. But I can go buy a cheap bicycle inner tube, slice it down the middle, cut the strip wide enough for this, and that'll work just fine. So as I was looking around, seeing what else I needed to buy before I send off an order, I found something that is quite devastating. The devastating thing is this cross member. It's welded to the frame, welded to this bracket, and this bracket is directly connected to the steering linkage. Okay? This is where it gets bad. See this crack? It goes from the bottom 3/4 of the way up. On this side from the bottom, halfway up. And then you come down here, and there's virtually nothing on the bottom side. So therein lies the challenge. This crossmember piece is only $159, and that is doable, but the challenge becomes how much is welded in here. It looks like there's a weld there, a weld across here, and a couple little welds right there on that support. Which means to replace it, I'll probably have to take the radiator out as well, so I can get into where those pieces are. And hopefully I can be smart enough and take my time enough to cut those welds to be able to get that piece off and to be able to put a new piece in its place. I have to tell you right now that this is the part that scares me the most, because this is a major piece. This is directly connected to the steering linkage. That breaks, no steering. No steering, crash and burn, that would be bad. So what I need to do now is go in the house, see if I can find some videos on YouTube of this crossmember being replaced to see exactly how other people did it before I attempt it. Now this could be a make or break whether I continue on with this project. Not because I can't do it. I know I can, but I'm working on a very limited budget. And things like this, when it happens, well, it just makes it more difficult. And then also, I looked up here. You can see that they've soldered the top of the radiator in 2 or 3 spots, which means this radiator may not be any good. But anybody who works on these old cars, like my buddy up in Nova Scotia, he's working on a 1969 Combi bus, and he has been doing a lot of work on it. I do recommend his channel, that's me, P Street Garage, the letter P, Street Garage. This guy is good. He knows what he's doing. His videos are excellent. But anyway, this is where I am at the moment. So now I have to go inside, do all the pricing, look at some videos to make sure I can do this and do it right the first time. Because, as I said before, this is going to be the make or break whether I continue on with my CJ2 restoration or try to sell it and get as much money back as I possibly can. So I'm going to sign off now. Be good to yourself. Be nice to each other. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.